Yeah, disappointed. I think how we started the game is now the level of goals we gave away just now summed up our night, and I think we were chasing our tail all night. But I think Hamilton had to work particularly hard for the 4 goals, which is disappointing. But again, now a couple of young boys stuck to their game plan and stuck to what they're good at. And now, if you can take any positive, now the young Bradley and young Burjonis especially now showed up really well.
Were you pleased with especially the very younger players?
Of course, I thought over the piece now. Maybe the older ones would have given them a hand, but tonight now we were slack in terms of our defending, in terms of possession, and then I said now we just give away easy goals, which was disappointing, which was not done this year.
Do you feel the older ones let the younger ones down a little?
I didn't say that, but no, there was a young squad, but now the older ones that have been out for games, I was expecting a wee bit more in terms of energy levels, but again now, I think now, not having a go at the older ones, but I think now, when you see now, we just watched a few of the goals in the iPad there now, you can't now, there's no describing that, there's no getting away from it, just weren't good enough. I thought now they were better in departments, and especially in the clinical department.
Is there any way that when you've kind of field young players in a game like that, they are then scarred for future games or not?
I hope not. No, this is part and parcel of playing with Rangers now. It's not going to be a bed of roses all the time. Now they've got to learn to take defeats. They've got to learn now how to fight their corner, how have a bit of backbone about them. So it's how they recover from these things, and we'll be monitoring over the next few days. We've got another tough game next week against Dundee, so you've got to be looking for a reaction after games. Listen, I'm sure now I'll demand a reaction. Don't worry about that.
And you've got Dundee coming up. Will you have your full squad back for that one?
Honestly, it depends on what the manager is and what we get in terms. Now there's the international week again, so there'll be a few away. So again, they'll probably have to dip into the 17s again. And as I said, now they'll got to be stronger and they've got to be better. And you can damn to it, we will be better next week.
Does it ever make your job hard, kind of not knowing what players you've got from week to week?
No, that's part and parcel. That's what happens in the 20s now. It's whatever now the first team need, and whatever now if we've got a spate injuries, then we've got to dip into the 17s, who over the piece for Kirker this year have been excellent. Again, now that's just that tonight. Now they're up against a good experienced Hamilton team, and I think the experience showed in terms now they know how to play the game, and you can see the physical side. Maybe a few of our young boys need to get to that stage where they have to handle physicality, but again, it's a good learning curve, and it's one now I hope now they're better about and they're sore, but they'll take it on board and have a positive reaction next week.